Hernandez. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Harris Edelman.
Defense?
Warren Wolf and Ms. Hernandez.
And are you Jennifer Hernandez?
Yes.
Right. Did you review the documents entitled Motion to Revoke Community Supervision and State's Motion to Supplement Pending Motion to Revoke Probation with your attorney?
Yes.
Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you the same Jennifer Amber Hernandez who was placed on community supervision in 2022 CR 11622 for the offense of unauthorized use of a vehicle on April 10th, 2023 for a term of 2 years? Is that you?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, state.
In Bexar County, Texas, the defendant Jennifer Amber Hernandez did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of July, August, September, October, November, December 2023, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October 2024 in violation of condition number 4.
How do you plead to that? True or not true? I'm sorry.
State waives the remaining violation allegations.
Any objections?
None.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 4, the court could find it true, grant the motion, and sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to $1,000 fine?
Yes, Your Honor.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 4?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find violation of condition number 4 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
Amend conditions for updated TAP recommendations, which are to restart Alpha Home Program.
All right, why would I go along with that? She's been missing. And didn't I previously order Alpha Home?
There were some issues, Judge. She is in a different place at this moment as far
What were
as
the
her-
issues with Alpha Home? You want to raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
You can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Jennifer Amber Hernandez.
All right, I ordered her to be released to Alpha Home only. So, first question, were you released to Alpha Home?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so why were you
I
not unsuccessful?
started using again after I was there. It was really a good program. I got in touch with the people I shouldn't have got in touch with, and I relapsed.
All right, I don't see why I should follow this agreement because she was in a good program. This is not a situation where there's some miscommunications on my orders. She was ordered into Alpha Home. I did not allow her to be released to go on her own to Alpha Home. What I did was I ordered her to be transferred from custody to Alpha Home. She was. And then what the state has just read to me, she has been missing since July of 2023. So I don't understand why I should continue her.
Well, Judge, I've had an opportunity to talk with her about her situation now. She's a little older and a little wiser, and she understands her situation. From the beginning, when I first talked to her, she was reaching out for help. She's serious about it. Sometimes it doesn't ring true, and I appreciate, Judge, your willingness to help her at that time. Drugs are hard. You know the story, that it's sometimes difficult to face, and it takes, you gotta hit rock bottom, it's gotta hit you. Sitting in jail, she's come to that understanding, that place where I think she's in a position where she understands that she needs help. That was the first thing she ever said to me when I spoke with her.
Yes.
When I was out there in the previous movie, I learned a lot, and it was way harder on me. I had like lost myself. I thought I was losing my mental state. Using like it was to the point where I started feeling like I was crazy, and I was in the streets. My mom came, I never
I'm
had.
sorry, you were where?
In the street, like in the streets. I was living from like house to house or whatever, and I kind of learned this past time, like I'm gonna night again, not willing to do that again. Like I don't want to do that. I hit rock bottom. When I came in here, I was like, you could see my bones from my face. I don't want to go through that again. I kind of, it wasn't me when I came back in here. But I really want help. They always end up sending me to lockdown facilities, but I really love the Alpha Home. The Alpha Home was,
Oh, let me just tell you, you're not going back to the Alpha Home.
okay,
That's out of the question.
yes, ma'am.
You're going to a lockdown facility because obviously being at the Alpha Home, if I were to continue, you will be going to a lockdown facility. These are your choices. And do you deserve these choices I'm about to give you? Probably not, because you've been missing since 2023. But I'm taking in consideration the nature of the case that you're on probation for and the fact that you have someone who needs their restitution paid. So this is what's going to happen. You are either going inpatient treatment at a lockdown facility or felony drug court, or I can sentence you today and I'll sentence you to 1 year in the state jail facility. Those are your choices. Those are the only choices you have. Do not ask me about outpatient treatment. Do not ask me if you can do it on your own. Those are the only choices you have. All right. Probation. This is what's going to happen. She's pled true to violation of condition number 4. I see that her probation length is for 5 years.
That's less than a year left on probation, Judge.
It's been probation in 23.
Yeah.
5 years would be 28.
Yes.
Judge, if she expires April 2025, the underlying sentence was 5 years.
Yeah, she should be from 2023. That's when she was placed on probation for 5 years.
She was placed on probation for term
No.
of 2 years,
I placed her on probation for 5 years.
and that'd be 20 years.
Okay.
Judge, what's notated was, it was state jail suspended and probated for 5 years.
Yes.
Starting on April 10th, 2023. So our system seems to be incorrect.
Okay. All right. then.
So she would not expire until 2028.
All right. And I see that your recommendation, at least probation's recommendation, the office is recommending that she be continued. This is what the court will do. Yes. Yeah, I don't know who's making these recommendations. She's been gone since 2023.
Yes, Judge.
All right. So I'm finding number 4 true. I'm going to deny the motion. I don't know if you're going to be successful on this or not. I'm going to alternate amend conditions. Do you need an updated TAP or can I send her to safety?
Judge, she did a top evaluation. There are a couple of offenses that are going to prohibit her into any lockdown facility unless those are taken into consideration.
All right, if you all can step back and see what offenses, because if she has open cases,
I'm
there's an issue.
familiar with those.
What is the open case?
Assault peace officer, harassment of public servant, Your Honor.
All right, and so when y'all are making these offers, why do you all think that I do not need to know this? Because nobody told me that she has open pending cases. What is happening with these? I've just been given this. What is happening with these open pending cases?
They're subject to review and they haven't been presented to the grand jury. We talked about this the last time we were here. We were not going to, I know you didn't want to get involved in plea negotiations.
Because there was supposed to be a contested hearing today.
That was on the MTR because of the circumstances, but we've come to an agreement. Different prosecutor, we were able to have a meeting of the minds.
And Judge, the supervising officer is present today.
Did y'all even confer with the supervising officer before y'all reach y'all agreement? Did anybody talk to the person who was subpoenaed to be here?
I didn't speak.
Why would you all approach me? And I keep saying, talk to probation, and this is a contested hearing, and probation has brought this officer here who's needed back, looking at other people. You all need to go confer with her. Go confer with her. All right, so did you all speak with probation?
We did, Your Honor.
All right, so this is what I'm gonna have y'all do. I'm gonna have y'all come back at 1:30. I need to think on this, on what I'm gonna do with her and what would be appropriate. All right, everybody's staring at me. I mean, that's,
You
What do I do?
haven't said that we could go, Your Honor.
pardon?
You haven't
Yes, oh,
asked us.
y'all can be excused till 1:30. Thank you. State versus Jennifer Amber Hernandez. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state, for the defense?
Warren Wolf and Ms. Hernandez.
All right, so the court was not aware of certain things about this case before the court gave you your options. One, the court was not made aware that you had two open pending cases. So what I can tell you is this, because you have two open felony cases, no inpatient treatment facility will accept you. So have you all reached an agreement on anything else, counsel?
Yes,
All right, and
defer to prosecutor.
state.
Adjudicating guilt, assess punishment at 6 months of confinement.
All right, so what they're requesting now is that they're asking that the court rescinds its previous ruling and that you be sentenced to 180 days in the state jail facility. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you had an opportunity to discuss that with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, are you asking the court to follow that agreement?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you waiving your right to appeal? All right, and defense, if you could, for me, please.
I did fill out.
Let me see if I have it.
I checked with the amount of days she has credit. She has
Okay.
174 days. She owes him 6.
All right, counsel. All right, then what the court will do, the court is finding violation of condition number 4 true. The court will follow your agreement, grant the motion, revoke, find you guilty, and sentence you to 6 months in the state jail facility, give you credit for any time served. I'll recommend the therapeutic community. And let me see if there's any restitution. Probation, do you know if any restitution was ever requested from the complainant?
Your Honor,
Yes,
just out of curiosity, how long will it take for her to be transferred to the state jail facility to serve those 6 days?
you'll have to contact the sheriff's office and ask them. Or either the
Because
quickest way to ask is to ask an inmate. I always tell people inmates can tell you how long it takes to transfer, and they can also tell you how much time they're actually doing on parole. Those are the only two things that inmates are responsible for. But just a second. Yes. All right, and there's to be no contact with Rosalinda Chantaka, Chantaca. And there's $1,000 fine. Time and money will run concurrently. Did you review the trial court certification of defendant's rights to appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right, we can go off the record. So with regards to these other two cases, the harassment and the assault on the peace officer, state, when are you expecting for that to be properly investigated to see whether or not it's going to be indicted, or are they going to be rejected?
I don't know when they'll be indicted, but I seriously doubt they would be rejected, Your Honor.
All right. So,
Your Honor, I apologize for interrupting. As a practical matter, perhaps it might be better to sentence under 1244A.
no,
Fair
I will
enough.
not be doing that. She hasn't reported since 2023. So here's my next question. with regards to these two other cases, again, they'll probably hold her at the jail because it's going to show these two cases are open before they transfer her to the state jail facility. We're going to recall these two cases. State, you all need to make a decision on whether or not you're going to seek indictment or not. I don't know how the system is run upstairs, who is over whether or not these cases are indicted, which prosecutor it will be. But we're going to call this back. And counsel, you're able to be here January 19th?
Yes,
All right,
let me check the date, just to make sure.
we can do the 16th, the 17th, or the 19th. That'll give the state a whole week to decide whether or not these cases, they're going to be seeking for it to be indicted. Officer Shilley,
Yes, Your Honor.
thank you so much for coming this morning, and thank you for zooming back in this afternoon.
Of course.
All right.
You said January 19th, it's some,
No, December 19th,
December 9th,
or we can do the 16th, the 17th, the 19th.
19th.
All right, Norma, if you'll recall her back for December 19th, at that time, the state will let the court know what their plans are with these other two cases. Otherwise, you're still going to be in limbo. You understand? All right, thank you.
May I be excused?
Yes.
Let's get the facts straight. She loves a verbal ashtray. Never blowing smoke when she gets pissed. She's quick to castrate. Love her on a good day, love her on a bad day. Either way, she's here to stay. Call up only.